And we are back here with the Seattle Mariners, and it is playoff time. It is October 4th, and today is the first day of the ALDS against the New York Yankees. They're going to be throwing Garrett Cole, obviously. We're throwing Mike Soroka. And then our three guys after that's Gilbert, Dunn, and Key. It looks like they're going with Michael King, Sean Semple, and then Trevor Bauer. So let's take a closer look at the New York Yankees here and how they did this season. Alrighty, so it's looking like their team... basically, they hit a lot of home runs. They do score a lot of runs. They're very reliant on the home run, it seems like. They also strike out a lot. They're not a fast team. They don't even hit many extra base hits. It's all home runs. They don't even get many hits. So yeah, it's very reliant. They don't even get on base that much. Very, very reliant on the home run, it seems, are the New York Yankees, which is sometimes how they can get in real life. And then also their pitching is pretty solid. I mean, the second best ERA, third best starters, fifth best bullpen. Yeah, this is all pretty solid. First in BABIP, so they're getting really lucky there. They're not striking out too many guys. But yeah, they are definitely a team that they're a good team. So if we take a look at their batting leaders here. Yeah, so their home runs, Sanchez, Jason Dominguez, Mike Ford, and Duhar. They've got Mitch Haniger, Gleyber Torres, DJ LeMahieu. Looks like Jason Dominguez is really one of their best one of their best guys at driving in runs, I should say. I can't speak. Mike Ford gets on base a lot. Not really anybody else on this team. Gary, obviously, is a threat. So yeah, they basically have, their OPSs really aren't that great. But really, Ford, Sanchez, just like anybody in this lineup is a threat for a home run at every given time. LeMahieu is obviously a guy who can hit the ball around, but he is 36, did not have a great season. They've also got this Alexander Vargas guy, 22-year-old shortstop, who is great defensively, very much like Marte, it seems like, where he's great defensively, but he just kind of hasn't put it together at the plate quite yet. And then he's literally the only guy on their team that steals bases. He had 41 stolen bags. And then on their pitching side of things, very solid rotation. Cole, Michael King. I'm not really sure who Sean Semple is. He's from Swedesboro, New Jersey, though. Yeah, I'm not really sure who this guy is. I don't know much about him, but 80 grade changeup. Seems like he's a very solid starter for them. And then, of course, Trevor Bauer they have, but he is looking like he's had a down season. Looks like Johnny Lasagna is actually their closer. Yeah, he's actually started some games, too, so maybe he's like an opener for them as well. That might be how it is, where he's like a closer and an opener. Their top WAR was King and Cole, Semple, this Kevin Gadea guy from Nicaragua. Yajor, Loizaga, Garcia. Yeah, so this is definitely a team that has some familiar faces. Like, if we go to their homepage here, definitely some familiar faces just through these names. Obviously, like, Dominguez is familiar, Torres, Stanton, Ford, and Duhar, but they don't have Judge. They replace him with Haniger. They still got Gary, so a lot of their lineup is very similar. This Vargas guy is new, though. It looks like Gleyber's the DH now, which makes sense because he hasn't been great defensively, apparently. Yeah, but the pitching is pretty different, but Cole is familiar, Bauer's new, Semple is new, King is somebody who came up, Loizaga is familiar, Matt Weisler's in there, look, Chris Sale's in their pen? Wow, but he was not... Yeah, so it looks like Chris Sale was not good for them this year. This is his first year with the Yankees. He signed with them through 2027, and he was just not any good. Kind of got pounded around quite a bit, and he was really good with the Red Sox even up till 2022, then just got pounded around this year. Very, very familiar vibes there, signing a free agent and then all of a sudden just turning into a bad player. Yeah, that'd be something that happened to us. And this is not good to see that Garrett Cole is currently on a hot streak for them, but Bauer, King, and Loizaga are not. So King's starting the next game, and then Bauer's starting, game 4? Alrighty, so this is the lineup we're going to roll with here in Game 1. Trey Turner, Soto, Kelnick, White, Lewis, Raleigh, Polanco, Moss, and Marte. Alrighty, here we are at Yankee Stadium. Game 1 of the 2024 ALDS is getting underway as we're just going to swing away with Trey Turner here. 0-2 count. Garrett Cole on the hill. Wind blowing left to right, 13 miles an hour. And here comes the pitch. As Trey Turner rips it down the right field line into the corner, rounding first, heading into second with that blazing speed. And what do you know? We kept Trey Turner in the leadoff spot, and he starts the game off with a double. Beautiful. In scoring position, next batter up is Juan Soto. Just swing away. Do your thing. 1-0 count. As he hits a little dribbler down the first baseline, and he is out. So Soto does not get the infield single, but Turner is now on third with a 70 grade speed. We're going to swing away with Kelenic, works a full count. And ball four, draws a walk. So runners on the corners, 1 out for Evan White. Just swing away with him. Here comes the pitch, and they plunk him. Garrett Cole has the bases loaded here in the top of the first inning, and it's Kyle Lewis at the dish. Swing away. First pitch swinging, and that's going to be landing in for a hit. Do I want to signal? No. We do not want to have him round third on a shallow little bloop in the left field. So it's a 1-0 lead for the Seattle Mariners here. And now it's Cal Raleigh up with the bases juiced again. Swing away Cal Raleigh. 2-2 count, and he strikes out. So 2 down now. Bases are juiced still. It's Gregory Polanco. 1-2 count to El Coffey. He hits a ball up the middle, but they had him shifted, so that's going to be a ground out. But the Mariners strike first in this game as they take a 1-0 lead. And now it's Mike Soroka on the hill facing Alexander Vargas to kick off the bottom of the first. We're just going to pitch to him and see how it goes here to kick off the game for us defensively. And he gets a ground ball, so 1 down. Next batter up is Gleyber Torres. Pitch to him. Full count. Strike 3. Sit down, Gleyber. Next batter up, Jason Dominguez, the center fielder. And he's also going down swinging. A 1-2-3 inning for Mike Soroka. Now it's Garrett Cole back on the hill, facing Keith Ron Moss. Swing away. The man who was made it from AA to AAA up to the big leagues, and now in the playoffs in his first MLB playoff at bat, rips the ball right back up the middle for a base knock after working a 3-1 count. Now it's Marte at the dish, and we are actually going to steal second here, as Moss does not get the jump he wants. He's not going to steal second, and we're going to swing away. Marte, ground ball. They do not get the runner at second, though, so it's a runner on second now with 1 out. As Marte is retired, and we're back to the top of the order with Trey Turner, who is going to swing away. Looks like he's first pitch swinging here, and that's going to be a ground ball at the shortstop. Moss moves up to third. Turner's retired at first. The runner on third, 2 outs for Juan Soto. Swing away, works a full count, and he hits a ground ball to the right side of the infield, but it's going to be retired for out number 3 as it's still a 1-0 lead. On to the bottom of the second now. Giancarlo Stanton at the dish. Just pitch to him. Just go straight after him. 2-2 count. Whiffs through it. Goes down swinging. Next batter up, Mike Ford. Just pitch to him too. Works a full count. That's going to be lofted into the left center field gap. It gets down in between the fielders. That's going to be a double for Mike. He's going for 3, but the throw into third base is not in time, it looks like, as Mike Ford just picks up a triple out there in the left center, even with somebody like Kyle Lewis in left. So yeah, Mike Ford's on third base now with 1 out. It's Miguel Andujar. And we are going to just pitch to him. It's a 2-1 count. Ground ball at the third. They're not going to send the runner, obviously, so that's 2 down now. Runner on third base. Mitch Haniger, the former Mariner, is up at the dish, and he's going to ground out to third base as well. The throw across the diamond from Keith Ron Moss gets him, and it's still a 1-0 lead for the Mariners. As the former Seattle Mariner could not come through. Now it's top of the third. Jared Kelenic works the count full, and he strikes out. 1 down in the inning. Next batter up, Evan White. Looks like he's swinging at the first pitch, and that's going to be ripped at the right center field, down into the gap. Evan White rounding first, heading into second. He slides in for a double. And with a one-out double, Evan White is now on second base in scoring position. So now Kyle Lewis at the dish. We're going to swing away with him. 0-2 count. And he swifts through it for a strikeout. So it's 2 down now, runner on second. Cal Raleigh at the dish, swing away. First pitch swinging, pops it up into shallow right field, and he drops it! He drops it! That's going to be a fair ball as Mitch Haniger drops it. He is a secret agent. He is undercover for the Mariners in right field as he drops it and allows... White did not move up. Oh, wait. What? What am I saying? Okay, so what? Oh my god, dude. What happened there? Did he not drop it? It looked like he dropped it in fair territory. Ah, man. God damn it. Okay, well now I feel like an idiot because I just, did that whole play-by-play thing and it wasn't even what happened. So, yeah, Cal Raleigh stole the dish here. Swing away, works this count full, and he draws a walk. So first and second, 2 outs. Now it's Gregory Polanco. The 2-0 pitch to El Coffey. That's going to be popped up into shallow center field, and Jason Dominguez comes on to make the play, and it's still a 1-0 game. On to the bottom of the third, Gary Sanchez at the dish. The 2-2 count from Soroka, kicks and fires. That's a dribbler back to Soroka, makes the easy play for out number 1. Next batter up is DJ LeMahieu. Here comes the pitch to him. First pitch of the AB is going to be ripped into center field for a base knock off the bat of the machine. And it brings up Alexander Vargas, their leadoff shortstop here. Let's go infield double play depth and just pitch to him normally. So Alexander Vargas is going to hit a high-flying... Wow, that just died out. That's probably the wind going left to right there. As it dies at the fence, Polanco makes the play. LeMahieu has to retreat back to first. And now it is Gleyber Torres at the dish. 1-0 count to him. Also a high fly ball in the right field, but once again dies out right before the track, and Polanco puts it away for out number 3. As we now move on to the top of the 4th inning, Keith Ron Moss at the dish. Here comes the pitch from Garrett Cole. Ground ball to second, but he botches it. LeMahieu could not make the play. Moss is on first base on the error. So we're going to we're going to take a pitch here with Marte. That's a strike on the inside corner, and now we're going to steal second. As he sends, and he is in there easily. Keith Ron Moss on second base now. And with Marte, we're going to swing away here. As he hits a ground ball up the middle, but it's fielded by Vargas. But Moss does move to the third base now with 1 out. And Trey Turner is at the dish. So we are going to swing away here. That's a ground ball right into the infield in. So now it's 2 down with runners on third. And it's time for Juan Soto. We're just going to swing away with him. And he also grounds out, so nobody comes in despite Moss getting over to third with 1 out. And we move things on to the bottom of the 4th now. Soroka still on the hill facing Jason Dominguez. Works the count full, strikes out swinging. That's 1 down, brings up Giancarlo Stanton, who is first pitch swinging. Hitting a ball into the hole, but it's going to be a great play by Marte from that hole as he rips a throw over to first base and retires Stanton. Now it's Mike Ford, the Princeton Tiger, or the former Princeton Tiger at the dish. Works a 2-1 count. And he hits a high fly ball into center field. Kelnick comes in and makes the play for out number 3. As the side is retired 1-2-3, we're on to the top of the 5th. Garrett Cole versus Jared Kelnick. Swinging away, 1-0 counts. Kelnick ground ball over to second base, and LeMahieu makes an error again. He botches another ground ball, and it's going to be another runner on first base in Jared Kelnick. We're going to have him steal second, too. He gets the jump he likes, and we are just running roughshod here on Gary Sanchez on the bases. That's 2 stolen bases here. Kelnick's in scoring position. Evan White's at the dish. Swing away. 1-2 counts. Ground ball gets past LeMahieu. Kelnick is going to hold up at third because Jason Dominguez has a 70-grade arm. And that is going to be runners on the corners now, with nobody out for Kyle Lewis, who is going to swing away. So the 1-0 count, And he hits it over the head of the third baseman. That drives in Kelenic. It's a 2-0 lead for the Seattle Mariners here in the top of the 5th inning. And it's now first and second with nobody out for Cal Raleigh, the switch-hitting catcher. Comes to the plate. He's going to swing away here. 1-1 count. Ground ball over to first base. Can they turn 2? They cannot. Raleigh beats it out down the first baseline, so it's runners on the corners with 1 out for El Coffey, who is going to swing away here. 2-2 count, and he whiffs through the pitch. The slider away, it looked like. So 2 down runners on the corners for Keith Ron Moss, who is also going to swing away. He's going to hit a ball at the shortstop, but Vargas easily fields that. That's the end of the inning, but the Mariners do extend their lead here to 2-0. As Soroka, still on the hill here, still going strong. Pitching to Andujar. Soft dribbler at the shortstop. Easy play for Marte. Makes the play for 1 down. Now it's Mitch Haniger at the dish. The former Mariner gets himself a line drive hit. That gets past the third baseman Moss. And it's going to be a base knock. So 1 down, 1 on. Gary Sanchez now at the dish. We're just going to pitch to him normally. And that's going to get over the head of the second baseman. And they're going to hold up at second, though, so it's first and second here for the Yankees. We are going to go double play depth for DJ LeMahieu, and we're just going to pitch to him normally. And it looked like he hit right into it, but he hits a ball into center field, and that is going to score 1. It looked like the throw was close, but LeMahieu drives in a run, makes it a 2-1 ball game, makes up for some of his errors there. And now it's Vargas at the dish with 2 on, 1 out. Yeah, double play depth again. Pitch to him. And he strikes him out. So 2 down in the inning. Next batter up is Gleyber Torres. Pitch to him. It's a 2-1 count. Ground ball to Marte. Easy play. And they get out of it only allowing 1 run. Move things on to the top of the 6th, where Marte is leading off against Garrett Cole. 1-1 count. And that's going to be hit out to the shortstop position. Vargas makes the play, 1 down. So brings up the next batter as Rony Garcia has now entered the game in the pen for the Yankees, as that'll end Garrett Cole's day. Here is Trey Turner against the new pitcher. It looks like he's swinging at the first pitch this guy is going to throw. And he's going to rip it into left field for a base knock. So the extremely fast Trey Turner is on first base. Juan Soto's at the dish. And we're going to just swing away here. 2-0 count to Soto, and he pops it up into foul territory. It is caught in foul territory by Andujar, as now it's 2 down, runner on first base. Kelnic's at the dish. We're going to steal second here with Turner. Does not get the jump he wants, so he holds it first. And then we are going to just swing away here. 1-2 count to Kelnic. He rips a ball, but it's going to be right at Stanton and left as he makes the play. And it's still a 2-1 game, as Soroka is still on the hill. We're going to get somebody up in the pen, I think, though. Or no, we'll let him pitch to Dominguez and then decide. So he's going to pitch to Dominguez. 2-2 count. Ground ball, first base. That's 1 down easily. Beautiful. Next batter up is Giancarlo Stanton. We're going to pitch to him, too. 1-2 count. That's a high fly ball into center field. Kelnick comes on to make the play for out number 2. Now it's Mike Ford at the dish, where you're going to pitch to him. 0-2 count. And he hits an absolute rocket into right field. That's over the fence. And that has tied the game here at 2 in the bottom of the 6th inning, as Mike Ford now has a triple and a home run to tie the game here in this ball game. So Soroka facing Andujar here. Yeah, get LJ Newsome up in the pen, and we're going to pitch to Andujar, see if we can get out of the inning. That's going to be a ground ball to third. Moss fires across the diamond, and it's now the end of the inning, with the Yankees do tie it up at 2. As we move on to the top of the 7th, we are going to... No, we'll leave him in the pen, and then we're going to bring him in to start at the bottom of the 7th. So White is facing Rony Garcia. Swing away with him, 2-2 count. He whiffs through it for strike number 3. Kyle Lewis now at the dish. It's a 2-2 count as well. He also goes down swinging. And now it's Cal Raleigh swinging at the first pitch. And that's going to be ripped into right center field, but not deep enough to get into the gap, as Haniger retires it for a 1-2-3 inning. We now move on to the bottom of the 7th, where LJ Newsome is going to come on to face Haniger, Sanchez, and LeMahieu, the 7, 8, 9 hitters. So LJ Newsome, 3-2 count here to Mitch Haniger as he strikes him out. So that's 1 down in the inning. Gary Sanchez now at the dish, also a full count. And he also goes down swinging. Back-to-back strikeouts. Now it's DJ LeMahieu, 1-2 count. Here comes the pitch. Ground ball out to shortstop. Marte whips it across the diamond, and it's a 1-2 rating worked by LJ Newsome. We're now on to the top of the 8th inning as Gregory Polanco steps into the box to face the Yankees closer, Jonathan Loaizaga, also known as Johnny Lasagna. And he's going to swing away. First pitch here, swing away. Here comes Lasagna's pitch. Ground ball into the shift, and that is going to be out number 1. So next batter up is Keith Ron Moss. Looks like this is the top of the order, but we are going to leave LJ Newsome in, but once we get to that inning, I think we might get somebody up in the pen. But Keith Ron Moss here with 1 out. Also going to be first pitch swinging, and he's going to hit a pop fly into center field. Dominguez gets to it for out number 2. Now it's Marte at the plate, and it's 2-2 count to him. And he hits a ground ball over to third base as they make the play. It's Andujar firing across the diamond. And now we're on to the bottom of the 8th. LJ Newsome's going to stay on here for at least 1 or 2 batters. And I think we're going to get... Yeah, I think we're going to get Wyatt Mills up in the pen to face the heart of the order here, if we get to that part of the order. So we're going to have Newsome face Vargas here. Pitch to Vargas. He's first pitch swinging. And he slices one down the left field line. That's going to get into the corner. And Vargas is into second base with a stand-up double. Not good. So he's on second to lead off the game, or lead off the inning. In scoring position already, it's now Gleyber Torres. Mills is not ready, so we are going to just pitch to Gleyber Torres. 0-1 count. Here comes the pitch, and he gets plunked. LJ Newsome, the man with 80-grade control, is now in trouble here with first and second, nobody out. The heart of the order is up, and we are going to visit the mound here as Wyatt Mills is starting to warm up, and we're just going to bring him in now because we need these ground balls working. So now the extreme ground baller, Wyatt Mills, has entered the game. We're going to throw our infield into double play depth, and we're going to throw our outfield into a shift. No, not a shift to right. What am I saying? Shift to right. And yeah, just pitch to him. A 2-2 count to Jason Dominguez. Here comes the pitch from Wyatt Mills, the extreme ground baller, as he pulls that one into deep right center field, but it's going to be caught by Kelnick. Runner will tag up. So it's now runners on the corners here with 1 out. Yep, we're going to pitch to Stanton. 2-2 count. And he strikes out. Beautiful. 2 down in the inning now. Still runners on the corners, obviously. It's Mike Ford at the dish. He is a spray hitter, so we're not going to have the infield. We're going to do outfield deep. Yeah, infield normal. And pitch to him. 2-2 count from Wyatt Mills. That's going to be a pop fly to deep center field. Kelnick ranging back. Makes the catch as the outfield deep shift works. And we hold them to 2 runs there as they do not strike. We're now on to the top of the 9th. Loaizaga is still on the hill. And they're facing the top of our order here. It's Trey Turner at the dish. We could pinch hit, but I think we're just going to roll with Turner as he does have 2 hits on the day, and he has a bit of a hot hand here. So swing away with Turner. He's going first pitch, and that's going to be popped out to shortstop for out number 1. So Turner is retired. Now it's Juan Soto who is going to swing away. Works a 2-2 count, and he strikes out. Juan Soto does not have a hit this game. And neither does Kelnick. He is 0 for 3 heading into this AB, but he has been walked. So Kelnick facing Loaizaga. I am going to get Delaplane up. Or no, I don't think we need Delaplane facing this part of their order. So we're actually going to It's all righties. I think we're gonna go with Aquino, actually. Yeah, we're gonna get Ismail Aquino up. But we're gonna see if Mills can get, like, a couple more outs before I take him out. So Kelnick is facing Jonathan Loizaga, and he strikes out swinging. So no hits from Soto or Kelnick there. We now move on to the bottom of the 9th inning. Wyatt Mills, we're gonna leave him in to face Andujar here. And then we're going to see what we do after that. So, ground ball at the shortstop. Diving play, Marte. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. That's one down in the inning. Mitch Haniger's now at the plate. And we're going to bring in Aquino because Mills is starting to get drained a bit. So, Ismail Aquino enters the game to face Mitch Haniger. And then Gary Sanchez, hopefully that's it. So, Aquino pitching. 1-2 count here to Mitch Haniger, the former Mariner, as he strikes out. Beautiful. Aquino records the second out of the inning. Next batter up is Gary Sanchez. 0-2 count to him, and that's going to be a high pop fly into deep left center field, but it's going to be caught by Kyle Lewis. Oh my God. Aquino gets out of it. We are now on to extra innings here at the top of the 10th in Game 1. Evan White at the dish, still facing Jonathan Loizaga. And he is going to swing away. 2-0 count. Here comes the pitch. Ground ball to second. That's going to be at number 1. Easy play for LeMahieu. Next batter up is Kyle Lewis. Swing away. He's going to pop one up into the infield as Andujar makes the play. So quick 2 down in the inning. Now it's Cal Raleigh. And he is going to strike out. So 3 down quickly for the Mariners. We're now on to the bottom of the 10th. Aquino is still on the hill here to face LeMahieu. I want to see if he can get through a couple more guys here. I'm gonna warm somebody up now, though. I think Delaplane. Yeah, we want Delaplane facing that hard of the order if we get to it. So Aquino here, try to get through LeMahieu. 0-1 count. That's going to be a line drive right at Kelnick, out number 1. Next batter up is the defensive shortstop, Alexander Vargas. And it looks like he swung through that, but it gets away from the catcher. So he strikes out, but he gets on the wild pitch. The stupidest thing in baseball, man. Oh, man, you got fooled so bad. Now you have first base with your 75 speed. God, so he's on first. Now it's Torres at the dish. Yeah, visit mound. Delaplane's ready. We're going to get him in the game now. Beautiful. Sam Delaplane has entered the game to face Gleyber Torres. We're going to do a double play depth with the infield here. And then we're going to go outfield shift left since he is a pull hitter. Pitch to Torres. Vargas on first. Sam Delaplane on the hill. Here comes the pitch. Strike 3 call, 2 down in the inning. Now it's Jason Dominguez. Outfield shift to the right. And we're going to pitch to him. The number 77, Sam Delaplane. The throw in, the throw down to second. And Vargas gets the stolen bag. He is speedy, so he gets that stolen bag. So runner on second here. 1-0 counts. Now 3-1 count to Dominguez. And he is walked. So 2 on, 2 out for Giancarlo Stanton, who is extreme pull. So we're going to go shift to the left here. And then I think we're even going to go infield shift to the left. Yeah, we're going to do that here. And we're going to pitch to him. He's first pitch swinging. And he hits a ball at the right field. But it's going to be tracked down nonetheless for the 3rd out of the inning. As we are now on to the top of the 11th. With the Mariners' bats up. It's still Loizaga on the hill here. Gregory Polanco swinging away. He hits a ball up the middle for a base knock. El Coffey finally gets one through, and he gets a base knock, so he's on first base. Now it's, I could pinch... Do we have a better pinch runner? Because Polanco's not slow. Like, he's got 45. Rosario could come into pinch run. Rocchio could come into pinch run, but then I would have to move him somewhere. I think it just makes sense to bring in Rosario here. So yeah, Rosario's going to come in to pinch run for Gregory Polanco. Beautiful. So he's on first now. Keith Ron Moss at the dish. And, swing away. Looks like he's first pitch swinging here. And he's going to pop one up to the infield as Andujar. Wait, nobody called for it! And he dropped it? Oh my god. He dropped it. Miguel Andujar making mistakes in the field. And it's going to be first and second now with two speedy runners for the Mariners. And I'm thinking about bunting here with the 9-hitter Marte. We are. We're going to bunt. We're going to lay down a bunt here. He gets it down. And it's beautiful. He gets the runners over to second and third. Marte comes with the bunt. So it's second and third here with one out. Trey Turner is now at the dish. And he is going to swing away. 0-1 count to the leadoff hitter, Trey Turner, and he's going to pop that one up to deep right field. That should be enough to tag up Rosario. It is, as the Mariners take a 3-2 lead here in the top of the 11th, and Keith Ron Moss moves up to third base with 2 outs, and Juan Soto at the dish. So swinging away, works a full count, and he gets it through! Juan Soto comes up clutch, doesn't get a hit all game, but he gets a hit there. Makes it a 2-run lead for the Mariners here in the top of the 11th. Now it's Jared Kelenic at the dish. We're going to swing away with him too. He's first pitch swinging, and he rips a ball out to left center field. That's into the gap. Soto rounding second, heading into third. It's a double for Kelenic. Soto holds up at third. 2 runners in scoring position again, but Kelenic, oh my god, was injured on the play, and they have to take him out of the game? Oh my god, dude. I don't have any other outfielders. And, yeah, Rockio comes in to pinch run, and then we'll figure out the defensive alignment once we get to that portion. And we also want to... So they have Ford, Andujar, Haniger coming up. We're going to get Fletcher up in the pen. Even with the righties up, we're going to get Fletcher in the pen. Yeah. Hopefully Delaplane can get through at least one of these guys, but I think I might be leaning towards bringing Fletcher just so we can get through Mike Ford. And then he would still hopefully be able to get Andujar and a hanger out, because I do trust Fletcher against both sides. So yeah, that's what we're going to do here. So Evan White's up, 2 outs. Johnny Loizaga is still on the hill. And the pitch to Evan White is ripped to center field, but right at Dominguez. So it's finally, the inning is finally ended. We're now on to the bottom of the 11th, and we have an incomplete defensive alignment. As this is the defensive alignment here for the bottom of the 11th in the game-clinching inning here. If we can just hope nothing gets hit to Trey Turner. But I'm sure it will. I am sure it will. So, we are going to go outfield deep, too. Or no, we're gonna visit Matt, and we're gonna get Aaron Fletcher in the game. Yeah, Aaron Fletcher comes in to get the save here. So he's gonna pitch to Mike Ford. Here comes the pitch to Mike Ford. 0-2 counts, ground ball, beautiful. We have retired Mike Ford for 1 down. Now it is time for Andujar, who is extreme pull, so outfield shift to the left, infield shift to the left, and we're going to pitch to him. So here comes the pitch to Andujar, and even with the shift, he gets it into the left field gap, and that's going to be a double for Andujar, so he's on second base with 1 out here. And, yeah, next batter up is Mitch Haniger. So Haniger's at the dish, 2-2 count. The pitch from Fletcher is swung through, 2 down in the inning. Next batter up is Gary Sanchez, also extreme pull. So hard shift left. Outfield is going to be deep. And yeah. Pitch to him, full count. And he rips a ball to deep left center field, and that's out of... Oh my god, they tied the game. Oh my god. They tied the game. They tied the game. In the 11th, Gary Sanchez, 2-run shot, ties the game. And now we have a guy who can't play right field playing right field for the rest of this game. Oh my god. Alright, so LeMahieu's up against Aaron Fletcher. Just pitch to him. Just normal alignment pitch to him. And that's going to be hit at the second base. What is Rocchio doing? Rocchio cannot find the handle. No throw to first base. We're falling apart here. We are falling apart. So LeMahieu's on first. Here's Vargas. Get somebody up in the pen. We want to get somebody who can go multiple innings. Fan is cold. I'm still... The thing is, I don't want to bring in a lefty against this. I think we're gonna get Van Eyck up in the pen. Yeah, CJ Van Eyck can get up in the pen. And, 0-2 count to LeMahieu here. Okay, he got through it. So Van Eyck's gonna get warm. As we are going to, move on to the top of the 12th now. As, Roansy Contreras comes on for the Yankees now. And Kyle Lewis at the dish. So swing away here, 1-1 count. Okay, those are his stats. Here comes the pitch. Kyle Lewis, dribbler up the middle. It's a slow roller, so maybe he has a chance. He does not, though, as Lewis is retired for out number 1. Cal rallies now at the dish. Swing away. 2-2 counts. And he strikes 3. So 2 down in the inning. Now it's Jason Rosario who has come in to play left field and take Polanco's spot in the order. 1-0 count to Rosario. That's a ground ball out to second base. And that is going to be the inning. So now we're on to the bottom of the 12th inning here. Deadlocked at 4. CJ Van Eyck is going to come in the game now and hopefully pitch a few innings for us. Gleyber Torres at the dish. And, yeah, just infield, everything's normal. Van Eyck, the rookie pitcher, coming in to face Gleyber Torres. Here comes the pitch. Strikes him out. 1 down in the inning. Next batter up, Jason Dominguez. Pitch to him. 0-2 count. Got him right where we want him. And strike 3 called. Back-to-back Ks for Van Eyck. And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. We're going to go outfield deep, and we're going to pitch to him. 0-2 count. And he also strikes out. Van Eyck strikes out the side. We move things on to the top of the 13th. Contreras still on the hill to face Keith Ron Moss. Has a 2-1 count. Here comes the pitch. That's going to be lofted to deep left center field, but it's going to be caught on the run by Stanton for out number 1. Now it's Marte at the dish, and we're going to swing away with him. So 1-2 counts here, and he goes down swinging. So 2 down now, Trey Turner's at the dish, and we're going to swing away. 3-2 counts. And he gets the ball 4, so he takes his base. Soto's now at the dish. I don't want to take a chance at sending Turner and then having Soto not get a chance to hit, so we're going to swing away here with Soto. 3-2 count, and he also draws a walk. So first and second here with 2 outs for Brian Rocchio, who has come in to take Kelnick's place in the order after Kelnick got hurt. And I guess we're just gonna swing away here. Works a 3-1 count. Here comes the pitch to Rocchio. He also draws a walk. Bases are juiced for the Mariners. And Contreras is still going to pitch here to Evan White, who is also going to swing away with a 1-0 count. And that's a ground ball right to LeMahieu, and nothing going for the Mariners. 4-4 games still going. Bottom of the 13th. Van Eyck, Mike Ford the dish. I kind of want to pitch around him, to be honest. So yeah, we're going to go outfield deep, pitch around Mike Ford. And that's going to be a ground ball to Evan White, out number 1. Alrighty, next batter up, Andujar. We are going to go shift right. Yeah, shift. No, what am I saying? Shift left. He's a right-handed hitter. Shift left. And, yeah, shift left to him, and then just pitch him normally. 1-1 count. That's going to be popped up into right field as Trey Turner makes the play. He can't play right field, but he's making the play. He's got the ratings to play right field, so maybe that comes into play. So, yeah, Turner makes the play down in right field. Now it's Mitch Haniger up. And we are going to infield shift to the left. And just pitch to him. 0-2 count. He goes down swinging as Van Eyck gets him on the curveball. And that's Haniger's 4th strikeout of the day. Not doing anything against his former team here. As we run to the top of the 14th. And Kyle Lewis is at the dish. Contreras still on the hill. 1-0 count. Here comes the pitch. That's going to be a pop fly into center field. Then it is caught by Dominguez. Man, we just love burning through bullpens here in Game 1 of the frickin' ALDS. So, okay, now Cal Rowley's at the dish, and I'm thinking here that Cal Rowley is hitless. We're going to pinch hit Cal Rowley. Patrick Bailey is going to come in to pinch hit for Cal Rowley. And then, of course, also play catcher. The Patrick Bailey facing Contreras here with 1 out, just swing away. 2-2 count, here comes the pitch. And that's going to be popped into deep left field, but it's going to be put away by Stanton, so 2 outs in the inning. Here's Jason Rosario. We're going to take the first pitch with him. And that's going to be strike 1. It's a fastball. Swing away, works at 2-2. And Rosario hits it down the line, but it's going to be fielded by Ford. And that's 3 down. We're now on to the bottom of the 15th. We are now going to put Bailey in at catcher, obviously. And return to the game action. Van Eyck still on the hill. Pitching to Gary Sanchez. Infield. Shift left. Outfield. Deep. Pitch. 3-1 count. He did not. He did not. God damn it! Oh my god, man. Gary Sanchez walks it off in the bottom. What inning was that? Bottom of the 15th? Whatever inning that just was, Gary Sanchez walks it off. I mean, come on, man. Bottom of the 14th. Gary Sanchez walks it off. That's 2 home runs. He tied it up in extras, and he walked it off in extras. Oh, my God, man. Just, I mean... We dropped game 1. Kelnick was injured. What's his injury? Oh, my God. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. Although thought not to be serious at first, it turns out he broke his finger. He broke his finger, like, I guess sliding into second on that double. Throw him on the playoff IL, and now we should be able to have a playoff replacement here. So, Jonathan Clase, probably. Yes, he is the playoff replacement. Jonathan Clase is now on the playoff roster. Alright, so here's the lineup for Game 2 of the ALDS. We've made some few changes here. Turner at second. Soto's going to play left field, hit second. Then Michael Bush is going to play DH and hit fourth. And Patrick Bailey's going to catch this game. Kyle Lewis is playing center. Moss is at third. Polanco's in right. And Marte is at shortstop. So then Clase and Rosario are on the bench, along with... Rowley and, who am I missing? Rowley and Rocchio are on the bench with, Rosario and Clase, and then also Justin Dunn is going to start this game because he is on fire. Rather than Gilbert, we're going to throw Gilbert in the next game. Alright, Game 2 of the ALDS. Michael King on the hill for the Yankees against the Mariners here. Swing away to lead off the game. Yankees have a 1-0 series lead as they won it in 14 innings in Game 1. And here's Trey Turner whiffing through to start the game. So 1 down, next batter up, Juan Soto. Swing away. And that's going to be a ground ball into the shift. Fielded cleanly, nothing going. Next batter up is Evan White, as he is going to swing away. 2-1 counts. That's going to be a pop fly into center field. Dominguez barely has to move, and he puts it away for out number 3. As we now move on to the bottom of the first, Justin Dunn on the hill, facing the same lineup that we faced yesterday. So Vargas at the dish. Here comes the first pitch that it looks like Vargas is going to swing at from Justin Dunn. And that's going to be right at Evan White. Justin Dunn from Boston College. He's waited his whole life to face the New York Yankees, possibly. I think he's from New York, actually, but he went to Boston College. But, yeah, so Dunn gets the first out. Now it's Gleyber Torres. 2-0 count to him. That's going to be through Moss at third. Not good. So he's on first with 1 out. Now it's Jason Dominguez. We are going to go double play depth and pitch to him. 1-2 counts. Struck him out. 2 down in the inning. Next batter up is Stanton. Infield is going to go shift to the left. We're going to pitch to him. It's a 1-2 count. And he strikes out. 2 Ks in the inning for Dunn. And we move things on to the top of the second now. Still knotted up at 0. Okay, so Michael Busch at the dish, facing Michael King. 2-2 count. And that's a dribbler up the middle. Vargas is going to not make the play as Busch has an infield single to kick off the top of the second here. Now it's Patrick Bailey up at the plate, and he is going to swing away. Looks like he's swinging the first pitch here, too. He's going to slice that over to Vargas, and that's going to be just 1, as no relay throw is made on the double play. So Bailey's on first, who's actually a really fast catcher. So Bailey's on first. Kyle Lewis at the dish. Swing away. 2-1 count. Lewis pops it up into center field. Dominguez is going to make that play easily. And it's 2 down now. Runner on first is Bailey. Keith Ron Moss now at the dish now. Hit and run. Why not? And... okay, he's safe at second. Moss swung to the first pitch. So basically we just got a stolen base there with Patrick Bailey. He's in scoring position. Swing away. 2-2 count. And he takes it, ball for strike 3. Walks off. That's nothing going. On to the bottom of the second. Mike Ford at the dish. 1-2 count to him. Struck him out. 1 down in the inning. Now it's Miguel Andujar. Infield. Shift to the left. Pitch to him. Into the shift. 2 down in the innings. In the inning. Next batter up, Mitch Haniger. Extreme pull. Infield. Shift to the left. And it's a 2-2 count to him. And he struck him out. Justin Dunn dealing here through 2 innings. We're on to the top of the third now. As Gregory Polanco steps into the batter's box, he's going to swing away. And he's going to take called strike 3. Now it's Marte. He's also going to swing away. And he's also going to go down swinging. Or he's going to strike out, I should say, rather than... because the other guy looked. But now it's Trey Turner, and we're going to get spicy here. We're going to bunt for a hit with Trey Turner. It's a 1-0 count. He lays down the bunt, and he bunted it right back to the pitcher on a pop-up. Wonderful, Trey Turner. Fantastic. So on to the bottom of the third here. Gary Sanchez up facing Justin Dunn. Infield shift to the left. Outfield deep. And we're going to pitch to him. That's into the shift. 1 down. Now it's on to DJ LeMahieu. Infield, outfield, normal. Pitch to him. He lays down a bunt. Moss fields it, fires, and that's infield single for DJ LeMahieu on a perfectly placed bunt that I just did not expect there at all. So yeah, Vargas is up now. We're going to go double play depth against Vargas, and then we're going to pitch to him. So it's a 2-1 count here as he rips that one down the right field line into the corner. A right fielder literally goes into the stands to grab that one as he throws it in. Holds them to second base, though, so... oh, no, he got out of the third. That was a double for Vargas. So it's second and third. 1 out now for Gleyber Torres. We're going to go infield in. Yeah. We're actually going to go infield shift in because he pulls everything. So we're going to do that. Infield shifted to the left in. Outfield is Just normal. Yeah. So pitch to Gleyber Torres is 1-2 count, and he strikes out. Beautiful. So 2 down now. It's now Jason Dominguez at the plate. We're going to go shift to the left for the infield and pitch to him. It's a full count. And he strikes him out. Justin Dunn gets out of it, and it's still scoreless. We move things on to the top of the fourth inning. Juan Soto at the plate. 2-2 count to him, and he hits one down the left field line. It's going to carry over the fence. It's gone. Juan Soto with a home run here gives Seattle a 1-0 lead in the fourth inning. Beautiful. Just barely scrapes the wall, but it counts. So Soto puts us up 1-0. Now it's Evan White at the plate, the 3-hitter, works a 3-1 count, and he rips one to deep left center field. It's carrying, and that's back-to-back. Back-to-back home runs, baby. Evan White and Juan Soto putting the Mariners up 2-0 here in the top of the fourth inning of Game 2 of the ALDS. Now it's Michael Busch, the man just recently added to the lineup here in this game. And we're going to swing away with him, too. 1-0 count. He's going to hit a dribbler back to the pitcher, so nothing going for him. That's the first out of the inning. And now it's Patrick Bailey, the switch-hitting catcher, who is going to swing away here on an 0-1 count. And he hits a bomb to right field. That's going to carry, and that's 3 homers in the inning. Let's go. Soto. Why did I forget who had the other one? Soto, Evan White, and Patrick Bailey. Patrick Bailey continues hitting here in the big leagues for the Mariners. The former first-round pick out of NC State makes it a 3-0 lead for the Mariners. So now it's Kyle Lewis at the plate. We're going to swing away with him. 2-0 count. And he's just going to pop this one up sky high into the infield. And it's going to be fielded by LeMahieu on the first base side. So 2 down. It's now Keith Ron Moss. First pitch swinging. And he grounds the ball over to LeMahieu. And that's the 3rd out. As we now move things on to the bottom of the 4th after 3 solo shots make it a 3-0 lead for the Mariners. So Giancarlo Stanton's up. We're going to shift the infield and then pitch to him. He is first pitch swinging, and he grounds right into that shift. So 1 down in the inning. Next batter up is Mike Ford, who we can't really shift on because he's a spray hitter, so just everything normal. Full count to Mike Ford, and he goes down swinging. 2 down in the inning. Next batter up is Andujar. Shift him to the left and pitch to him. It's a full count. And he's going to pop a ball up to left field, but it's going to be caught there by Juan Soto, who's playing the field and making the play. So he puts it away. And now Gregory Polanco is at the dish. The lead off the top of the 5th, and he is going to swing away. The pitch to him is in there as he goes down looking again in this game. And now it's Marte. Works the 2-1 count. And he pops it up into the foul territory, first base side. Mike Ford makes the play for 2 down. Now it's Trey Turner, swing away with him. It's an 0-1 count. And he hits a line drive into left field. That is going to be, oh my God, Giancarlo Stanton makes a diving play to rob Turner of for sure extra bases with his speed, possibly even a triple. Big play there by Stanton. We move on to the bottom of the 5th now. And Mitch Haniger's up. We shift him to the left. It's a full count. And he hits it over the head of the shift. And that's going to be a base knock for Haniger. So he's on first base. It's now Gary Sanchez at the dish. We're still going to shift him left. Or no, we're going to go weak shift. Yeah, weak shift left for this. And, yeah, just pitch to him. 1-0 count. He's... Oh, man! Even with the shift to the left, he gets it through. And that's going to be back-to-back singles for the Yankees. So first and second with nobody out here. DJ LeMahieu at the dish. We're going to go double play depth and just pitch to him. He hits a ground ball. That could be a double play. It is. So 2 down now. Runner on third is the slow Mitch Haniger. It's now Vargas, who for some reason has just been like somehow hitting some clutch hits against us. So Vargas is up. Yeah, just infield, everything normal, pitch to him. 2-1 count. That's going to be hit right at Kyle Lewis, who makes the diving play! And he keeps it a 3-0 lead here for the Mariners, as we're now on to the top of the 6th inning. Juan Soto at the plate, works a 3-2 count, and he slices one into left field, lands in front of Stanton for a base knock. So Soto's on first base, now it's Evan White. Works a 2-2 count, and that's going to be a ground ball into a double play. So 2 down in the inning, brings up Michael Busch, who is swinging at the second pitch, and he grounds out the shortstop. So 3 batters up, 3 batters down for the Mariners. We're on to the top of the bottom of the 6th, I should say. Justin Dunn still on the hill. I do want to see if we can get through these guys with Justin Dunn. So Gleyber Torres, we're going to go weak shift to the left and just pitch to him. So 2-2 count. And he grounds right into the shift. So Marte makes the play. And now it is 1 down. Jason Dominguez is up. We're going to go weak shift to the right. And pitch to him. 0-1 count. And oh my god! Trey Turner muffs it, and Dominguez is on first base with his incredible speed. It's Giancarlo Stanton at the dish now. We're going to go weak shift left, I think, with the infield. And then the outfield is going to go deep, and we're going to pitch to him. It's a 1-1 count, and he hits a high fly ball into left field, but it's going to be caught there by Soto. Routine play for him, so 2 down. It's Mike Ford, and just pitch to him. It's a full count, and they walked him. So runners on first and second now, 2 outs for Miguel Andujar. I think we got to get somebody up in the pen here. And we are going to go with Juan Then. Juan Then's going to get up in the pen. And Andujar is going to get pitched to by Dunn. And, yeah, so Andujar, we're gonna hard shift him to the right. I mean, just shift him to the right normally. And, yeah, we're going to do that. And then we're going to pitch to him. And he's going to strike out, so it's still a 3-0 lead for the Mariners here, as Justin Dunn pitches 6 scoreless innings in this ball game, and Juan Then will probably come in to pitch the 7th. So Patrick Bailey up against Michael King. It's a 2-1 count. That's a ground ball at the shortstop. Vargas makes the sliding play for out number 1. Kyle Lewis now up at the dish. 0-1 count. And he hits a line drive into center field. It lands in front of Dominguez, or more of like a blue pit, I should say. So Kyle Lewis with a base knock. He's on first base. Keith Ron Moss at the dish. We're going to steal second. Kyle Lewis does not get the jump he wants, so he holds up at first. Now we're going to swing away. 0-1 count. Moss hits a dribbler back to the pitcher, and they get the lead runner. So Moss is on first. The first runner on first, 2 outs. It's Polanco up now, and we're going to swing away. They try to pick him off, and the ball gets away, but Moss is not able to. Oh, he is! He is going to advance, taking second, so he's in scoring position here. And Polanco hits a pop fly into left field, and Stanton makes the play. So nothing going there. Still 3-0. On to the bottom of the 7th. And I kind of want to see if Dunn can get through at least one guy, and then we'll bring in Then to face Sanchez and LeMahieu. So Dunn to Haniger. Infield shift left, pitch to him. 1-2 count. And that's a hard hit line drive right at Soto. So yeah, we're going to take out Dunn. He's got 110 pitches on the day. He's starting to get gassed. So Juan Then's going to come into the game after 6 1/3 pitched, 6 1/3 scoreless from Justin Dunn. It's now Juan Then's game, as he is going to pitch to Gary Sanchez here. We're going to shift the infield to the left, and we're going to have the outfield go deep. And it's a 1-2 count, as the former Yankee farmhand Juan Then comes in, and he strikes out Gary Sanchez for the 2nd out of the inning. Now it's DJ LeMahieu. We're going to pitch to him. It's a 1-0 count. And he gets a ground ball through the infield past Marte. So that's a base knock to keep the inning alive. Now it's Vargas at the dish. And we're going to pitch to him too. And he strikes out. So 2 Ks in the inning for Juan Then as we move on to the top of the 8th now. And Marte is at the dish, facing Michael King, who is still in this game. And Marte is going to get a bloop hit. I believe that's his first hit of the playoffs here, as he's on first base. Trey Turner's at the dish, and we are... Oh, they finally brought a new pitcher in Matt Wisler. We're going to steal second, and he gets the jump he likes. Marte is in there. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Marte swipes second, gets himself in a scoring position. Trey Turner at the dish, swing away. It's a 1-2 count here against Matt Wisler, and Turner goes down swinging. So now it's Juan Soto at the plate. Looks like he's first pitch swinging. They walked him. So bases open, they walked Juan Soto. So first and second with 1 out. And it's Evan White at the plate, and we're gonna swing away. Ground ball to second, and that's gonna be a double play to end the inning. So we move things on to the bottom of the 8th. Juan Then is going to remain on the hill for us, facing Gleyber Torres here, who is a pole hitter, so we're just going to go weak shift to the left, and we're going to pitch to him. It's a full count. That's a ball 4, so leadoff walk for Torres. It's now Jason Dominguez. I'm going to get somebody up now. Like maybe Delaplane? Yeah, we're going to get Delaplane up. Jason Dominguez, we're going to pitch to him with Then. We're going to go weak shift to the right and pitch to him. It's a 1-2 count. And he strikes him out. So 1 down in the inning, runner on first. Now Giancarlo Stanton. We're going to go weak shift to the left. Yeah, weak shift to the left. Outfield deep. And we're going to pitch to him. Here comes the pitch from Juan Then. Strikes him out. Back-to-back Ks for Juan Then. Now it's Mike Ford. Everything's normal for him. 0-2 count. And it gets through the middle, and that's going to be... What are they doing? Okay. Interesting. So Mike Ford just ran right into that, and now we're on to the bottom of the 8th. So Delaplane's ready. We are going to sit him down until the last batter of the inning, and then we're gonna get him back up in the pen. So Michael Busch is up here in the top of the 9th, facing Matt Wisler. The pitch to him is gonna plunk him in the back. So Busch is on first base. Now it's Patrick Bailey. We're gonna swing away with him. 1-2 count. And that's an absolute rip to right field. Patrick Bailey, that's 2. Count them. 1-2 for Patrick Bailey. He is the man. I don't know what's gotten into this guy, but he's all of a sudden just like, yeah, I'm going to hit. I'm going to hit. Why not? So Patrick Bailey, just the September of, or like the second half of the season for Patrick Bailey, and man, comes up big with 2 home runs. There's a 2-run shot. Makes it a 5-0 lead for some insurance runs. And, yeah, Kyle Lewis is at the plate now. Swing away with him. 2-2 count. Ground ball to short. Vargas fields. That's out number 1. Next batter up is Keith Ron Moss. 1-1 count to him, and that's going to be ripped into right field. Base knock for Keith Ron Moss. All right, someone knocked on my door, so I had to go take care of that, but I am back. And Keith Ron Moss on a first base here with 1 out. So, we're going to get cocky. Steal second. Why not? Does not get the jump he wants. I'm going to send him right again. Also does not get the jump he wants. All right, so we're not going to say. Swing away. They throw over. Oh my god, and they got him? What? So Moss was picked off at first base, and now Gregory Polanco's up with nobody out. I mean, with 2 outs, so we're going to get Delaplane, or no. Yeah, we're going to get Delaplane back up in the pen, and we are going to swing away with Polanco. And he strikes out, so we move things on to the bottom of the 9th. And, do I want to bring in Delaplane, or should I just let... I think we're going to let Fen try to get through this, so we don't use Delaplane. But we're going to leave him in the pen just in case. Yeah. So Andujar, we're going to shift him to the left. Pitch to him. 0-1 count. Here comes. That's a high fly ball into deep right center field. It's going to be caught. Oh my god. Polanco puts it away. Now it's Mitch Haniger. And we are going to shift him to the left as well. Pitch to him. 2-1 count. Ground ball right into the shift. So that's 2 down. Gary Sanchez, we're going to shift him to the left and play him deep. 1-0 count to Gary Sanchez. That's going to be a pop fly into foul territory. It's out number 3, and the Mariners have won game number 2 and evened up the series as we now head back to Seattle for game 3 with an all evened up series. Beautiful to see. Just a great game pitch for Justin Dunn. 6 1/3, no runs, 8 Ks, and then Juan Then with 2 2/3 in relief. Only used 2 pitchers. Saved up the bullpen. We're ready to go as we're traveling back to Seattle.